What's up, guys? We're here at AMC Town Square Chasing Cinema.
Mr. James Shoe.com,
and we are here for Halle Berry's Kidnap.
Yeah, Kidnap. Little backstory on this movie. Kidnap was filmed in 2014. So this movie has been sitting on the shelf somewhere for 3 years. And
That's crazy to me that they do that. That's crazy.
Hey man, that says a lot too, you know? I mean, that really, once that's out, you really go like, okay, so this movie obviously was screened by studio execs, screened by people who don't feel it's like a priority to release. It is technically evergreen. I mean, it is something that you could release whenever. I mean, it's not timely fashion, and it does have an audience. Like, there is a group of people who will always see this, like, this loves this kind of genre. I mean, that's why they were able to make 3 Takens, let's be honest. But yeah, Kidnap, not very good.
No.
No. Not at all. I am always being a fan of trying to take things and making them in a challenging way. And if you aren't very familiar with what Kidnap is about, obviously it's about Halle Berry and her son who's kidnapped. However, the entire movie is a car chase. I think maybe the last 15 minutes are the only times we're really out of the car. First 5 minutes and then the last 15. But we are in the car the entire movie. And that gets very old very quick. You know, but there are plenty of movies that can do great things in one room or one place. But this was a movie where it gets old fast. And there are like 3 points in the movie, probably within the first hour, where you're like, okay, this is kind of where it should end. And then you're like, but where do we go from here? You know, I'm checking watches and things like that. And here's, you know, my furthest testimony of this movie not being good. So I brought my mom to this movie on her birthday, and she was really excited to see it. And you know, she loves Taken and loves all. She was not a fan. She was checking her phone and being obnoxious and not enjoying it at all. And I was just kind of shocked. I mean, this movie just, I mean, it has like, okay, we're just gonna go after the boy. I mean, there's like nothing complicated, there's not a plot. And it's not even like so outrageous where you could kind of enjoy that, the craziness of it, like The Call, which is a little bit out there and a little bit crazy. I mean, this is literally car chases car, you know, and you know, car follows, and that's about it. You're not missing much here. I mean, if this is something that's really pumping you up, or you really want to see Halle Berry on the big screen, then maybe, but I'm telling you, I think even for the people who love Taken and love this kind of payback movie, unless you're a mom, that's like, I do this. I mean, that's what they get you. They tap into that emotion. Remember, you're being manipulated. They're like, oh yeah, would you do this for your kid? And you're like, yeah, I would, man. And then you get all pumped up. It is like a big car commercial, because the entire time we're just like shown that this red, I want to say minivan, but I don't think it's technically a minivan, but this red van that she's in can keep up and, you know, could one day be the savior. And it plays this huge role in her getting, her keeping up with these kidnappers, and feels like a giant car commercial. Plenty of speedometer, we get plenty of all that stuff. But you could tell where like they start losing budget, because like I was telling you, there's this one scene where there is a major car crash that's all on camera. But then earlier in the movie, which is weird, there's a scene where we're driving, she slams on her brakes, it cuts to black, you hear a large accident, it cuts back to Halle Berry reacting to the accident, goes back to black, and then we're leaving the accident. So we never see this accident take place, and you know it was never filmed. We just had to throw it in there, you know, like that. And I would assume it wasn't a stylish choice, because it wasn't stylish at all. But I mean, it was made for, I think, $20 million. So it's definitely going to make its money back. I would be shocked if it didn't. But yeah, not one I'd recommend.
I love it. We also did the reviews for Idris Elba's
The Dark Tower.
And we also did Kidnap.
Yeah,
Detroit.
The Captain
John Boyega.
Yep.
And next week we're going to have Annabelle.
Yes,
This
Creation.
is the prequel? Or the origination of Annabelle? Is that what this is?
I believe the origin story
like where
of
she
Annabelle.
comes from?
Yes. The third Annabelle movie, which is, what now, the 4th or 5th in the Conjuring franchise? Because technically Annabelle.
Hey, they got the cinematic universe going.
Dude, James Wan, man, that dude's killing it right now, and he like pretty much has
the horror master.
What's the word? He's when you saturated the horror like market. Maybe saturated is not a word, but he's cornered it. Like, that's all him, man. And then we have Glass Castle, Brie Larson,
and Nut Job Dose.
Nut Job Dose. I know all of you guys are waiting for the Nut Job Dose.
Everyone's fired up.
Pumped up. Good, be pumped up. Just not for Kidnap.
All right, we'll be back. ChaseTheCinema.com.
Film Lover's website.